Hey there everybody, it's Ben with K&H Tractors. I had asked in one of my videos if some of you wanted to have a tour of some of my equipment, so I think what I'm going to do is kind of break that up in sections, and not sure how I'm going to do it exactly, but I think today what I'm going to do is take y'all and show you my hay equipment. Probably do it like hay equipment, maybe dirt moving equipment, maybe the homemade stuff that I've built, and that type thing. Split it up in a few different videos as kind of like a series of a tour of the equipment. So we'll go out here and get started. I'll tell you a little bit about where everything come from, and a little history behind each piece of equipment as we do it. Stick around. We'll start off right here with this old hay rake. This is a four-wheel 3-point pickup rake. It's a Massey Ferguson brand. I'm not sure the model number. I used to know it, but I can't remember what it is right now. But this rake, it came with the 245 when I bought it. It was something that Uncle Ray had, one he had. And I grew up with this rake. Learned to rake with it. I rode with Welford Googe and Uncle Ray and stuff when they would use it. And kind of sentimental to me. I've thought about selling it, but I have used it a few times and stuff. Maybe I might sell it one of these days. I don't know. Kind of, I get attached to stuff. But anyways, it's a Massey Ferguson rake. Them are real good hay rakes like that. I need some teeth put in it and things, but other than that, it's in good working shape. I should paint it and fix it up a little bit, I guess. This is the primary baler that I use for square baling. It's a Massey Ferguson 120. I bought this hay baler. See if I can get through here. I was going to show you the knotter set up in it. But I bought this hay baler in Nicholsville at Southwest Tractor when it was in business. It was used. Me and Papa went over and got it. I had a little Ford Ranger with 3.0 V6 5-speed, and we were and pulled it home with it. But this has been an excellent hay baler. These are what they call I think it's called a sure tie knotter system, and it don't mistie. The only time it misties is when it changes overstring from one spool to the next, and I have made a mistake tying it together. Other than that, it does not mistie. It's usually something that I've done. Either the tension's too tight and it breaks the bell, or something. But as far as knotting it, it does make a good consistent knot every time. Of course, y'all have seen this one quite a bit. It's the 483 New Idea. Makes a 4x4 soft core bale. The thing I like about this hay baler, it's easy to work on. Pretty much easy to use. Doesn't take a very big tractor to handle it. I kind of keep it around that way. If I needed to bale with that farm track or something, something happened to my Kubota, I could use this baler still, because I used to use it on the farm track a lot. I bought this one from Ride Equipment, which is now Mead Tractor in Abingdon, but it was Ride Equipment at their old location. It was used. I bought it off of Ed Hicks. He was a salesman. And again, me and Papa, we went and picked it up with that same old Ford Ranger. They thought I was crazy pulling it home with it, which it's pretty heavy, but it pulled it good. I guess I bought both these balers, that one and this 120. I think we maybe got one of them, the square baler, in fall of 2003, and we ended up getting this round baler I think it was the summer of 2004, because I already had my farm track. I'm pretty sure it was the summer of 2004 when we bought this 483. But it's been a uh, good old hay baler. Y'all have to excuse the junk in my sheds here, but I need to get out here and straighten some of this stuff up. This is a number 12 Massey Ferguson. This was Uncle Ray's hay baler, and I really like these number 12s. This one needs just a little bit of work. It misties occasionally on one knotter. I don't have a book on it. I need to get a book on it and see what I need to do to adjust it. But this thing has baled a lot of hay. But it's good if, you know, to get me out of a bind if that 120 breaks down or something. I can use it, but I like the long tongue on a 120 or on a number 12 compared to the 120. Makes it a little easier to turn them, and things at the end of a row a little easier to see. You don't have to turn around backwards hardly as steep, and things. I wish my 120 had a long tongue. Down there's another 120 Massey Ferguson baler. That's one I've got for parts. It was give to me back several years ago, and kind of handy to have one around if you break something, and especially a major piece. All the gearboxes and things in that one's good. The needles are good. Packing forks are good. It would bale too, as far as that goes, but or would have. I think the plunger's stuck in it now. Up until last year, this was my primary hay rake. It's kind of the same setup as that Massey Ferguson. It's a 4-wheel rake, and we bought it in 2003. I think Papa and Dad went together and got it for me for Christmas that year. And we pretty well wore out the rake wheels and stuff. I put Vermeer wheels back on it a few years ago, and it's, you know, pretty well got it in good, like brand new again. But that was, we raked every bit of the hay we had with it up until last year. This is my Massey Ferguson 1745 hay baler. Makes a 4x5 bale. You can make anything from like well, as small as you want to up to 5 foot. Actually a little over 5 foot. Electric tie. You can get auto tie on these things. You can get bell kickers on them. You can get net wrap and all that. But this one's just a twine tie, manual controller and all that, which that's fine with me. I just seem to have it simple. Makes a good tight roll of hay. Really good machine. Heston builds them. Heston's been around a long time. This is a 70th anniversary. Baler. But so all my hay balers, square balers and round, is AGCO products, which I've kind of always been loyal to AGCO. I'd like to have another Massey Ferguson tractor, but I don't know. I'm kind of afraid of them after that 2615 I had. Might try one of these days. And then this is our newest addition to the hay equipment. It's a new Holland Pro Card 819 wheel rake. You can rake double-sided or single-sided with it. It's got a lot of easy adjustments, multiple adjustments to widen or narrow down the width of the rake, the width of the windrow. You can get kicker wheel on it. I saw absolutely no need for a kicker wheel after using this one. I know some rakes you kind of have to have one, but the way I adjusted this rake last year, I never had any problem with it leaving hay on the ground. If you got good pickup teeth on your hay baler and you set your rake up right, you don't need a kicker wheel with one of these. They're easy to pull on the road, got a good wide stance. You don't have to worry about turning them over or anything. And I think the 10-wheel New Holland rake is on the same frame, same setup. They just add 2 extra beams to the front to get the extra wheels on it, and they add a beam in the tongue to make it a little longer. This is my disc mower. It's a Vermeer 5040 mower. I had a fella, can't remember the number of it. It's the same size machine though. I can't remember. But anyways, it wasn't near the mower this Vermeer is. I traded it into it. It was bought used. This one was new. Oh, see if I can get this thing raised up here. 5 disc. I got the quick change clips on the blade. It makes it real handy changing the blades out and stuff. Heavy built machine. They're individual gearboxes with the drive shaft between each one on these pods instead of a complete oil bath unit with gears in it that mesh up. That way if something happens, it'll only damage one section and not the whole thing. Good heavy duty cover. That's the original cover for it. This was bought in 2015. I would definitely recommend a Vermeer disc mower. Best I've ever used, best I've ever been around. They're heavy though. That's the only drawback to them. This is my Massey Ferguson sickle mower. I got a video or 2 using it, I think. I know I've got 1 of using it. It's a 7-foot cut Pitman rod machine. This also was Uncle Ray's that I come with his tractor and stuff when I got it. I also had a 6-foot vert model that I traded, or didn't trade, sold off. It was the same, just like this machine. And I've had, in the past, I've had a 501 Ford sickle mower. Hated it. That was the worst sickle mower I've ever had in my life. I had a John Deere 350 sickle mower. It was pretty good. Belt drive. This by far is the best from what I've used. Easy to hook up. Cuts good. It floats good over the uneven terrain and stuff. It's a really, really good sickle mower. This here is my fertilizer spreader. I don't know what brand it is. Just need to get it to water out of it and leaves and stuff. Kind of like to get one with a poly hopper one of these days when I replace this one. I don't know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think's a good single hopper fertilizer spreader like that. And then a Femco sprayer, this electric pump, 10-foot boom. Also got a hand wand on it. I don't do a whole lot of spraying, but it's handy to have when I do it. Hey, hope you enjoyed that little quick walkthrough of the hay equipment. We'll try to get some more of the stuff here one day before too long. And if you will, please like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll catch you on the next one.